Hey guys, here Arachnids here coming at you. We're got to beat the horn all the way up the road apparently. So I rehoused my Simulpaeus irminia, finally. It's in an enclosure that is like that. These are the two that I got on clearance at Target. I wished I would have bought all they had, because when I went back they didn't have any more. I'm going to try again just to see, but I doubt they're going to have anything. There's the HMAC. It's been in there for a few weeks now. I finally moved the irminia, and I did that because I found this great piece of wood when we were doing the pictures for our twins for the homecoming on Saturday. Kind of stumbled across this piece of wood, and I was like, oh, that's going to be a perfect spider piece of wood. I was going to use it in a terrestrial, and then when I put it in this, I was like, oh, that thing was made for this enclosure. So kind of hoping that we have a female this time. I've gone through 3 mature males already, so I really would like to have a female. I have this one and I have the smaller one yet, so we still have a 50% shot, I guess. Well, no, I don't even know what the odds would be. I guess 50%. Saying I have 2 of them that I can actually get a female out of them. This one grew quite a bit in the last molt, so I'm not holding my breath. I know a lot of people that have irminias. A lot of people have male irminias. I don't know if it's something that in the process of the eggs that more males are hatched out than females. I would think that would probably make sense in the wild, that almost every spider would that sac would have more males, but I can't say that as fact. It just makes sense to me because the males don't live as long, and with the survival rate of slings, only 5 to 10% of what hatches actually makes it out there. If only a small percentage of that 10% were males, we would be in trouble with some spiders. So that's my guess. This is we're going to move a Acanthoscuria geniculata. Ash is going to move into here. Ash will be molting, I would say, within the next week or so. I want to get her in here now, so I don't have to worry about moving her out. She's in a baseball display case, so that will be reused for my Ephebopus murinus. And this one, and there's another one just like this baseball cube here, will be used for Chilobrachys species cancraken and Chilobrachys discalus. So they're going to get out of these little deli cups here. We're going to get them out of there and get them in there. So those are the rehousings I'll be getting done today. I probably won't do them on film. I want to get them done. I've been putting it off because I haven't been feeling great lately, and I had smashed my shin at work the other day, so I've kind of been off my feet for a little bit. Still going into work, but by the time I get home, I don't really want to do anything. So I've been putting off some stuff, putting off some feedings, but I want to get all that stuff taken care of tonight. So after dinner, it's going to be rehousing some spiders. I got this one done when I got home, just because I wanted to get this video kicked off and uploaded before dinner so that I can do some updates of the rehousings later and some feeding, because there are a handful of spiders that molted recently that need to be fed. We're going to redo the Phonopelma chalcodes females enclosure, and we're going to move the Grammostola species mall out of her enclosure into the one that was used for the Pamphobedius platyoma female. So we got some moving around of some bigger spiders today. Those I'll just do the, put the cup method on them, just put them in a deli cup, put the deli cup over top of them, slide cardboard underneath them, and then add what I want to add to the enclosures, move them to where I want to move them, and be done with it. I'd like to get her out of here before she decides she goes into pre-mold again. But I'd really like to get her out of here. I have an idea of who I might want to put in here in its place, but I haven't decided yet. So yeah, that's where we're at with that. And I also wanted to do an update on this little guy, if we can see him. Where are you, little dude? There you are. There he is. Oh, come on. There he is. This was the 5-legged yeah, I was thinking to myself there, Apolopus species Columbia large. This is the one that had a bad molt last time, and All legs are there. All legs are there. All legs are working. It looks to be in good shape. I need to do some dampening of the enclosure. Now we're back to being lightning fast again. With the 5 legs, it was a bit slower. So you know how fast these things are. They're up and out of their enclosures faster than most spiders that you would own. They're such a beautiful spider that we have Halloween coming up. We'll do a feature on the 2 of them, probably on Halloween. Just these 2 in particular. So I might move this one into a different enclosure. I have to figure out what it would be if I did do it. You know, I may put it in a sistema so I can give it some dirt to dig and some, you know, foliage to web up around. It's really kind of limited what it's in here. I mean, these things are good if you don't. I just want this thing to be able to do what it needs to do. And these Matchbox containers, I think, are better suited for the slings like the Aphanopelma slings, the Brachypelma slings, things like that. Even the Phormictopus sling seems to be okay in there. But I really want to move this one out, only because, well, there's 2 reasons. One, because it's so stinking fast. And 2, I'd like to give it just a bit more room. I hate to do it, but I may just go ahead and stick it into a deli cup. Let it do its thing in there. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I may even just go get another softball container and bite the bullet and just put it in there and let it do its thing. It'll probably be good in one of these things for quite a while. So we'll see. What's going? Actually, we're going to have one of these open because the Ephebopus murinus is going to go out of that into this. So, yeah, we might just do that. We might just move that little dude into one of these softball containers and let it do its thing. There's our praying mantis. We're going to need to feed her again. And we'll try feeding her with a male red runner and see how she does with roaches. I don't think she's really particularly going to care, but she did eat a second cricket that day after, the day that we filmed her. She ate the other one that I put in there, so she was kind of hungry. I do want to do we're going to do a video on a substrate that I bought. It was recommended to me. It's by Zoomed, I believe. Yeah, it's Zoomed. It's Reptisoil. I'm not sure how long it's been out on the market. I was told it was relatively new. It pretty much has the same exact stuff in it that Lugardi does. I'm not saying it's exactly the same, but it's pretty stinking similar. And since I could buy it off the shelf here, I decided I was going to go ahead and do a review for that type of substrate. And it's going to be used for the Discalus. Well, here's a Discalus. The species cane kraken. It's going to go in the Ephebopus murinus enclosure. And I think that's it for now. I'll do the video with it, and we'll do the video putting it in there. It's supposed to hold moisture. It's made out of this, pretty much, like I said, the same exact stuff as what the Lugardi is. It doesn't have the cool bag like the Lugardi does with the tarantula on it, but it's pretty much the same stuff. So we're going to give that a shot and see. And I didn't want to get a whole Lugardi and try, saying, hey, if you send me a bag, I'll do a review between Zoomed and you guys and see how it goes. There's been a couple people who have already done reviews of Lugardi. I think it's a good product. Everybody says it is. I trust them. So I'm going to try and figure out if this stuff is good for tarantulas. I was told it was. I know a person that's been using it for roughly 4 or 5 months for their Asian species only. So I thought that would be kind of interesting to do. And I also have a video that I'll be doing on a way to get some really, really cool tarantula information, videos and documentaries and some books in a downloadable format for an extremely low price. I will show you guys everything on the computer. I'll get it all set up. I'll try to do that video tonight after I get all these spiders rehoused. Actually, once I stop filming this, I'll start uploading the video and rehousing these spiders so that they're done before dinner is ready, and I can eat, and then I'll do the video on the tarantula information, where to go, well, what you need to do to get it, and what you'll kind of find in it. I was reading it today. It's just absolutely fascinating. Comes from someone that's been an arachnologist, entomologist for many years. Very, very highly respected spider guy. One of the top probably 6 or 7 most respected spider guys in the world right now. So it's really good stuff. I haven't watched the videos yet, but trust me, he's got some good stuff. And I'll explain everything in the video. Give you guys a link to where to go, or at least show you the link. I'll try to link it, figure out how to link it in the details. But anyway, enough of that. So everyone else is doing well. I wished I would have had that substrate when I put Cheeto's enclosure together. He doesn't want to dig. I don't know why, but he's not digging. So we have a few other things we're going to rehouse soon. The Plynibus muticus, I'm gonna put in something. I'm trying to decide if I want to keep it in that, or I want to probably get another one of these and put it in something like this. That'll be easier for me to stack. I could stack those two on top of each other, and then I get off of those 2 systemas. The tall one that's there, I can use that for whatever. I don't know what. We'll figure it out. I may not even use it all. I may just pack it away and then use it in the spring if I need it. But these are all going to go away. The paint jars. Probably in the next week, those will all be gone. The 2 pokies are going to move into the snap tights. The 2 reduncus are going to move into, one's going to move into that, and then we're going to get another one for the other one to move into. The only one that's staying is the avic right there, and the Damon diadema up there. They're going to stay. Everyone else is coming out of there. We may take that little tiny irminia in there and move it into one of these, so I can get rid of that vial. Vials serve a purpose, but they only serve a purpose for so long as far as I'm concerned, and I kind of get tired of them. I really do. Yeah, they're just kind of, in my situation, they're just not conducive to stacking, and you know, there's all these, so they take up room that I really would rather use for something different. So these guys are all coming out of there, and they're going into those things back there, except for the Darlingi, and this is the only one that's staying, the Emira. The Darlingi is going to move into, I think I got to get another one of these for the Darlingi. Anyway, so we're almost at 13-14 minutes here. We're going to be cut off as far as time constraints of what we can and can't do, but I think I did say we want to move her, right? Yeah, we want to move her before she goes into pre-molt again. And she's going to go into one of those. So I was thinking of possibly putting the king baboon into one of these, into this, because it'll be in there for quite a while because they grow like snails. So yeah, we're going to do some feedings later. Maybe. Depends on how time goes with me moving the spiders I need to move, and getting the other video put together. So we'll see in the next video, which will come out hopefully tonight, back to back off this one. I really just wanted to do this video to show you the rehousing of the irminia and the molting of the Apolopus species Columbia large. We'll get some better pictures of the pumpkin patch later. So we'll see you guys in the next video, and don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the bell if you want to know when new videos are coming out here at Erie Arachnids. Yeah, so we'll see everybody soon.